Hello, welcome back to another instalment in the Al-fresco garage. Well, today again we're working on the big blue beast. Coming home last night I heard her grinding from those rear brakes. Now I know that could be one of a few problems. It could be pads, it could be discs. The last time I had it, it was the caliper carrier seized bolted seized, so we had to get a new caliper carrier. It's a mouthful for to say that. Common fault with them, they like rocking horse shit to get hold of, and we've had a few going out of time, so it's just started raining outside, but needs must. It's the work van, brings the pennies in, so let's get underneath, have a look, see what we can see. So as you can see, we're under, and I don't know what orientation this is going to come up as with filming, but as you can see there from the caliper, it's actually touching the wheel, so that's what the grinding was. So my guess again is it's the caliper carrier bolt, because that's the same problem we had last time. Let's have a look if we can get in. You can see where it's been shiny on the inner rim, so it's been wearing the inner rim down. It's left a shiny streak all around the inner rim, and it's touching there. You can actually see on the back side where it's moved. So we're going to get it jacked up, get this wheel off, and we'll have a look from there. As we can see on the rim, so where the caliper's been grinding. And that's the problem. That's the problem. The caliper carrier nuts were seized and snapped. It's exactly the same problem we had last time. So we'll try and get this caliper carrier off, and we'll have a look at that. So now we've got the caliper off. It's your brake hub assembly. We've got the carrier off. That's your brake carrier, caliper carrier. As we can see, there's the nut that's snapped. So we've got a nice clean hole that side, nothing untoward. The nut snapped there. So unfortunately, that's going to mean trying to find one of these carriers. So I best get myself on eBay, because until we get one of them, we can't look at putting the brakes back together. So I'm going to end this one here. The next time you see me, I'll be refitting with a new caliper. God knows how long that's going to take to come. So that last video was taken on Thursday when we stripped down the wheel. This has just arrived today, so let's get this opened. Let's have a look, see if we can go about repairing it. Let's put this down while we get this out of the box. There we have full new caliper and carrier. For this one though, I'm going to just try and use the caliper for now, till we get around to servicing the brakes. Then we'll check the caliper and maybe install the full caliper. But just to get me back on the road, I'll try and get this caliper off. So now we've got the caps off. Let's have a look. They look a bit. This might have been looked after, that one's not. That one looks like it's had a bit of oil in it at some point. So hopefully we can get these off without snapping these ones on this. Top of my head I'm sure they're an 8mm X key to get these out. So let's go and get one of them out the toolbox. Let's see if we can get these loose. So there we have it. They come out a bit tight at first. Didn't want to overstretch them, but we got them out okay in the end. These sliders feel alright in this one. And it was a, see if you can focus on that. HX6. So let's get this cleaned up and get it to the van. Right, so the first job we're going to look at, we're going to see out the 4 pins, guides. And rubbers, which are the best. We'll put the best sliders and rubbers in. The top caps, they'll go back on. It's 2 pins. So first of all, let's have a look. Get them old knackered rubbers out, and these ones look a lot better. So we'll get them fitted. So the rubbers, they go thin end first. And that's your rubber in. So then as your slider slides in, it catches the back end on that. But the slider we're going to grease up with some copper grease. So let's do that. So as you can see, we've got it well greased up. It's just a case of now getting that in. I'm just going to move the camera out of the way because it's in my way here, but you get the general idea. So we'll get that in there. So as we can see now, the sliders and the guides are working a lot better. Now they're in, do your rubbers and greased up. So it's time to get the carrier onto the caliper. Again, it's better if I move the camera because we're right in the way here. Well, I'll get these pins in, then we can start looking at the pads back in. Well, there we have it. Caliper's back on. carriers in place. Put the new rubbers on the back, well, the old new rubbers on the back. Bit of grease on the back of the pads to stop the squeal. All in all, job done. Just get the wheel back on now, and we'll take it for a little drive, make sure everything's okay. But bit of a common fault, the sliders seizing on the calipers on these. Like I say, it's my second in less than 12 months. It's just a case of trying to keep them greased up and moving freely enough. Routine maintenance really, when you get a chance. So let's get the wheel on. So as we can see, we're back on the wheel. Just going to take it for a quick drive around now to make sure it's stopping okay, and then that's done, and we'll look at getting new pads on the back. There's plenty of meat on them yet, but I've noticed where they've been grinding, it has wore down slightly more on one side, so we'll get them replaced. So let's get this out for a little drive, see how it goes. So just going to take it for a little ride around. Just make sure the brakes are working. Not take it too hard just yet, just in case. Melting. Yep, that's fine. No grinding. No grinding noises apart from the steering squeaking. Brakes are working fine. As I say, I'm no major mechanic myself. I work on a driveway at home, so all in all it's been a pretty easy job. I'd say if you have the tools and parts readily available, whereas I had to wait for the caliper, you could easily do it in a couple of hours, easily. Like I say, it's just general maintenance as well, looking after the sliders. But for someone like me who's not really mechanically minded, who just does this as a bit of fun as well, I'm trying different things, different jobs, pushing myself a little bit more each time. Yeah, it's not been a bad job. So let's get this part back up now. Now we know the brakes are working. We'll evaluate the situation. So that's this part back up now. Job's finished. Hopefully this has been interesting to some people. They might find it useful. If you like it, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, subscribe. Keep your eye out for future content on the Golf, the Insignia, the 2 Minis and the van. So for now, from the Al-Fresco garage, thanks for watching, and it's another job successfully done.